I started this YouTube channel 10 years ago with my first trip to Free Comic Book Day 2015. And here it is, the 10th anniversary of that video and a trip to Free Comic Book Day. I tried out Scout Comics. They're a publisher. The whole store was their own comics. I had to work all day. My comic store's closed, so I tried this one out. You gotta see all the stuff I got. It's overwhelming. So let's take a look at what I got. So they had this Scout Comics Presents free. I guess this is going to show you some of the different comics that they have. So I just flipped past it, but you may remember Solar Flare, which is based here in Fort Myers, Florida. And I covered it on this channel. Yeah, it is. Scout Comics is a publisher, and they're here in town. And they have a store here in town. It was my first time there. Explored it. They had secret rooms, all kinds of stuff. They said they actually publish and print the comics. The printer is right up the street. It's amazing. So they had this was also free, the Electric Black, and it reminded me I have an Electric Black comic in my collection. So I actually have some Scout comics already. This was the first of the Free Comic Book Day comics that I grabbed. You were allowed to get 5. I didn't know they weren't going to be your normal Free Comic Book Day comics. These are all strictly Scout comics. In fact, everything in the entire store is strictly from them. You're not gonna find any Spider-Man or Superman or Spawn or whatever. It's all Scout comics. So it was a very interesting day. Captain Suave, don't know what it is. I'm intrigued. The Ballad of Gordon Barleycorn. It reminded me of my character, Gordon Beard. See the guitar? Orson Welles, Warrior of the Worlds. Neat. Strange Case with Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and Create a Comic. Hey, if I'm there at a comic book publisher, I'm gonna get their how-to guide. Maybe I'll make a comic for Scout Comics. Hey, one can dream, right? Here we go, Count Dante. Sorry. I covered this series on this YouTube channel. I absolutely love this comic series, so I'm guessing this is just an alternate cover. I saw it, I grabbed it, I was like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever, and then it dawned on me, wait a minute, I already have the entire series. This must be a variant cover, but whatever. I wanted it. I'll check. Okay, here's another martial arts thing. Blade in the Dark. I don't know. Quaid and Roberts? Is that Randy Quaid? Is that Eric Roberts? Probably not. Here we go. Fungi. Another martial arts thing, but with fungus. Check this out. What an awesome looking dragon fantasy cover painting thing, right? So what's that called? Zinnober. And King Jira. Hungry like a monster. Grab me. I'm a one-shot story. I forgot to mention, everything in the store was 50% off today. So that's why I grabbed a bunch of stuff. Traktovi. I don't know. Listen, I talked to them. They have 300 different comics that they publish. It was overwhelming. Captain Suave. So I get the Free Comic Book Day thing, and now I get the full thing. Is he like Don Quixote? I don't know. The Map Maker reminds me of my first foray into the professional art world when I worked for Sunken Treasure, and I drew a comic book for them when I was 17 years old. Okay, here we go. Scout Europe presents Rogues. The Space Cadet. I got the coloring book version of the cover, so I can color it. I don't even know what comic this is. I guess I got the variant cover without a title. I have to open it up. I just like the little mouse messing with the elephant. Check this out. Third Wave 99, so it's about surfing, I guess, but this is the special glow-in-the-dark cover. I'll have to check that out in the dark. Look at this. Phantom Star Killer. Looks like a red Darth Vader type of guy, right? This must be one of their imprints. Black Caravan. Another Black Caravan. Count Draco Knuckle Duster. Very similar in design, but of course, derivative of Darth Vader. Just looks awesome. The Island of Misfit Toys trade paperback. How cool is that? Okay, so here is a complete set, issues 1 through 5, Midnight Western Theater. Let's take a look at what all the covers look like. So what does it say? Welcome to the Midnight Western Theater, a series of tales spanning across the turbulent 1860s majesties of the United States of America. However, the new frontier has far more dangerous threats than the folly of man. Very Art Nouveau, Alphonse Mucha, or Mucha, however you pronounce that art style. Look at this. And I wanted a Western comic. The Born Again Girl, The Man in White, The Wild West Witch, ooh, The Plague Doctor. That's the best character right there. And The Woman in Black. And before I go, I'll show you these things I picked up. So this is our local Comic-Con, Southwest Florida Space Con. I did 50 conventions. My 51st, I got my own table. It was at the first Space Con. That was back in 2017. So here we are in 2025. It's still going. I even worked with him, and that's his wife there. This is no longer in its original location. You know what's in its original location? All of the conventions that Charlie puts on, the Charlie Comic-Con, the ones that I've been going to this year and will continue to. So this is now up the street from me here in Cape Coral, so I may check that out. And look at this, Charlotte County Fan Expo. So that's in the next county over. I'm gonna look it up, see if it's worth going. But there you go. I'll catch you next time. See ya!